Well, good evening and welcome to Lexington Catholic tonight for high school basketball. Gary Ball with William Warfield. And tonight, it's the traditional Bank Holiday Classic here at Lexington Catholic. In this game, it'll be the Knights, the host school, and they will take on Muhlenberg County out of the third region. Muhlenberg County, a team that's got 7 wins on the season, led by Noah McElwain and his 18-19-point average. And, of course, Lexington Catholic led by all-everything Luke Johnson, who's averaging over 20 points a game this year. So this should be an outstanding game. We got a pretty good crowd in here tonight for this one. I'm Gary Ball. I'll be giving you the play-by-play here on PrepSpin in high definition here tonight with William Warfield producing. As we said, it's Lexington Catholic, coached by Brandon Salzman. Catholic coming in a bit of a streak here. They started out slow against a strong schedule. At one point this year, they were 2-4. Then all of a sudden, they caught fire. They beat Scott County in a game we did here on PrepSpin. Derek Varney and I did that game 59-55. Then they went down to Florida and played in a holiday classic down there. They won 2 games, lost in the championship 76-74. And I talked to Coach Salzman. He said we should have won that thing, but that's the way coaches always speak about their basketball teams. Both teams headed to their benches right now, and we'll have the national anthem and then the starting lineups here. As we said, it's Lexington Catholic taking on Muhlenberg County here. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas yesterday. It was a little different with Christmas falling on a Sunday this year, but that's what happens on the calendar. And Christmas did fall on a Sunday. We're just about set for the national anthem, and then we'll have the starting lineups here, Lexington Catholic and Muhlenberg County here on PrepSpin in high definition. Tell your friends, tell your family. Anybody who wants to watch, they can catch it in high definition. We're just about set for the national anthem here at Buter Gymnasium.
Please direct your attention to center court. Lexington Catholic has a tradition of recognizing players that have completed 4 years of college basketball. This year, we would like to recognize Patrick Kelly. Patrick is a 2012 graduate of Lexington Catholic and was a 4-year member of the varsity team and 2-year starter. During Patrick's career, the Knights won the 11th region in 2009 and 2011. Patrick scored 500 points in his career and won the prestigious Tommy Bell Award from Lexington Rugby Club during his senior year. On his graduation, Patrick signed to play basketball at Denison University in Randall, Ohio. Patrick was a 4-year letter winner, played in over 100 games, starting in 35 games. He was a 3-time All-Conference Academic, All-American, and 3 times named as top 50 scholar athlete for the university. In his senior season, Patrick was team captain and helped Denison win its first conference championship since 1926. Patrick got his degree in biochemistry and was a Denison President's Medal recipient. He is currently doing research for the University of Kentucky. Plans on starting medical school in the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back True Knight on off the court, Patrick Kelly. Once again to the traditional Bank Holiday Classic here at Lexington Catholic. Before we begin, please stand for our reading prayer of thought leading by the national anthem. Our prayer this evening to be presented by Father Bob Buter, for whom this Saint Center is named.
Good and gracious God, we are blessed with the talents that we have and we will see on display this evening. We pray for the safety of all, the good feelings that may come despite the competitive juices that flow. We are very especially aware of all the good things you give to us in the season of Christmas, and we look forward
national anthem here at Buter Gymnasium. As we said, Gary Ball, William Warfield here on PrepSpin. We're set to bring you Lexington Catholic and Muhlenberg County. They're just about set to announce the starting lineups, and I will give you those starting lineups as they are given to us, so you will get them at the same time as the folks here. And we got a nice crowd in here at Buter Gymnasium. Lafayette just put a spanking on DuPont Manual, who seems to be a little down this year, DuPont Manual. So not much there, as Lafayette had a running clock in that game. So Lafayette, other winners today, I know that Sayre had a tough one, but they fell by 1 to Perry County Central. Cooper beat West Jessamine, and South Laurel over Covington Scott quite easily. So we're just about set for the starting lineup for the Mustangs. And at the starting guard will be Alex Van Hook. He's 6'3". And at the other guard for Muhlenberg will be Austin Saling, a senior. He will start. And at the center will be Noah. They called him at Mackle at center, but Noah is a guard. And the other starter will be Will Knopfsiger. And also starting will be Jordan Terry, a 6'6" senior. Terry, outstanding basketball player, very athletic for Muhlenberg County. We're just about set now for the starting lineups for Lexington Catholic with the video board. The Knights come in, as we said, with a 5-5 record. They started a little bit slow this year, but they've caught fire of late as they have won 3 out of their last 4 basketball games. And along the way, one of those to Scott County Cardinals, and they beat a couple of tough teams in the tournament down in Florida. So, and they're led by their all-state candidate, Luke Johnson, the senior, averaging 22 points a game. So, as we said, the starters for Muhlenberg County: Van Hook, Saling, Terry, McElwain, and Knopfsinger. Those are your starters for Muhlenberg County. Lexington Catholic will counter with Javen Harden. Harden, a sophomore. And the other starter will be T.C. Price. Price will start. And Luke Johnson will get the start as well. Those are your 3 guards for Catholic. And Blake Scott will start, the sharpshooter. So Scott will start. And it will be Peter Whitman. So don't know if Zan Payne is injured. Looks like he's pretty healthy there on the bench, but we'll see how quickly before Payne gets back in there, the double-double machine for the Knights. So again, it's Scott, Price, Harden, Johnson, and Whitman for the Lexington Catholic Knights. It'll be Whitman. He will go up against Van Hook, who's 6'3½", a junior for Muhlenberg County. We're just about set for Traditional Bank Holiday Classic Basketball Tournament here at the Buter Center. Tap is controlled by Lexington Catholic. Johnson shoots it deep in the corner to Scott. They go down low to the basket. The short runner there won't go for Price. Stuck back by Price. No, there's Whitman battling. Throws it up, no good. And rebounded. Coming down with it is Knopfsinger, the junior. McElwain bounces it back to Knopfsinger. They hand it now back over to Walker. Here's a jumper by McElwain in front of the iron. No, rebounded. Good open look there by McElwain. And here comes Johnson with it from Harden. Luke Johnson, right side, kicks it deep in the corner. Ball hits the backboard and goes into the hands of Muhlenberg County's Michael Walker. That ball stolen away by Harden. Harden leads out to Luke Johnson. He hangs and scores. Johnson with the first basket of the game. It comes at the 7:16 mark of the first period. And the Knights lead it 2-0. Muhlenberg County came in with a nice 7-3 record, so this is a pretty good basketball team that Catholic's playing here. Here's a steal by Harden. Harden's got a bust out. Harden drives down on McElwain, lays it up and in. That's why Harden's in the starting lineup tonight with that quickness and defensive capabilities, and it's 4-0. Knights lead. Buckets by Johnson and Harden. Bounce pass from Muhlenberg County. Walker, good pass down low. Hanging shot won't go there. Knocked away coming out there with it. Price lobs it down to Johnson, reverses a nice reverse up and in. And Muhlenberg County's Kerry Stovall says, we need to talk about this. They're getting out too easy in transition here. And it's 6-0 Knights. And looking at some other tournament games earlier today, Lafayette beat DuPont Manual quite handily. And later tonight, Paris will take on North Gwinnett out of Georgia. South Laurel beat Covington Scott. later tonight in this gym after this one, it will be actually going to play in the old gym. That'll be Marina, California against Breathitt County. They will play. Dunbar plays tomorrow night, and they will play, I believe Russellville ended up winning that game over Sheldon Clark, so they'll play that. Cooper beat West Jessamine. So those are games that from earlier here. Luke Johnson has 4, and the Knights lead 6-0, and their press giving Muhlenberg County all kinds of problems. That's McElwain. Three-pointer out of the corner, skips off of there for Saling. Ball out front, Saling gets it back, gives it back to McElwain, who averaged 18 last year. McElwain hands it back now to Knopfsinger. Down low they go to Van Hook. He turns, can't go. Van Hook's had a couple of good looks, just can't get him to go now for Muhlenberg County. Catholic in the white. Here's Johnson. Skips it over to the open Scott. Lines up the 3, bullseye. Blake Scott. Assist to Luke Johnson. 9-0 Knights. Muhlenberg doesn't know what hit them here in the first couple of minutes of this period. They're about to find out, though. McElwain stops from 10. Bullseye. There's the shooter. First bucket of the game for Noah McElwain, a senior, leading scorer on the team, and he has busted that scoring cherry as it was 9-0. It's now 9-2. 5:36. 9-2 Catholic. Johnson. Luke, 4 points already. Spinning like a top. Johnson kicks it over. Blake Scott lines up the 3 again. Bullseye again. Back-to-back 3-pointers for Scott. It's 12-2 Knights. Steal by Hardin. Scoops it up and in. Hardin with 4 now. It's 14-2 Catholic. Muhlenberg having all kinds of problems with the Knights' pressure defense. Saling over the right side. 3-pointer knocked down by Walker. Mike Walker knocks it down and cuts into that 14-2 lead, makes it 14-5. They've got it back down to single digits with 4:53 to go. First period action. 14-5 Knights on top of Muhlenberg County. To the basket, Price hangs, blocked away, picked up by Whitman, puts it up and in. Peter Whitman, Johnny on the spot, the big 6'7" senior with the offensive stick back, and it's 16-5 Knights. In the middle, McElwain, wide open down floor, turning and missing it again is Van Hook. He just can't get one to fall. Had some open good looks, and here comes Hardin. Paint area, over goes Scott again looking for his 3rd. He missed that one and rebounded. Coming down with it was Van Hook, and he hands it to McElwain. 16-5, McElwain kicks it out top now to Knopfsinger. And here's almost a steal, but they get it back. They dump it back over to Saling. He knocks down a 3. Austin Saling, and that is the second 3 hit by Muhlenberg County. It's 16-8. Remember, the Knights led 14-2. They led 9-0 before the bucket by McElwain cut into that. Here's a Payne. A couple other guys getting up off the out of the Johnson 3-pointer off the front of the iron. No, rebounded by Muhlenberg County. 16-8, and the Mustangs had cut into that 8-point lead with 3:37 here. Kick it deep in the corner, and there's a 3-pointer back of the rim for Walker. Won't go. He hit one earlier. And here come the Knights. Price has got it. Price hands it back to Scott, who hit a couple of 3s in this quarter. Skip it over to Johnson. Good defense, good deflection there. A couple of subs in. You got Terry checking in, Jordan Terry, and also Ty Vincent in. And going out Walker. And coming in for the Knights, Max Sparkman, big 6'8" junior. Sparkman in. And also into the game is Bailey, Keegan Bailey into the game for the Knights. And Zan Payne is checked in as well. 3:10, 16-8 Knights. Deep in the corner, Hardin lines it up and knocks it down deep in the corner. Javen Hardin, that's 7 for Hardin already. The sophomore has 7. Over the head, goes into the Catholic bench, out of bounds on that high pass. 2:56 to go in the first period, and Lexington Catholic jumped out to a 9-0 lead. Right now they lead 19-8. Hardin working across very slowly against Austin Saling. Give it up to Sparkman. Sparkman hands it back to Johnson. Over to Hardin. Hardin with 7 points already here. 2:40 in the first period. Almost a steal. Johnson gets it. Luke to the basket. Left side off glass. No. And nice rebound by Austin Saling. 19-8. Lex Catholic on top. 2:29 in the first. Faking with the ball, spinning off the glass, and it won't go there. Nice move, though, but Ty Vincent just didn't finish it. Long pass to Johnson. Johnson crossing over, skips it out to Harden. They go over to Payne now. Payne bounces back to Harden. 2:12 to go, first period. 19-8, Lexington Catholic on top of Muhlenberg County. Gary Ball, William Warfield here on PrepSpin. High school basketball at the Traditional Bank Holiday Classic. We'll have action tomorrow night, too. Looks like we'll have the Dunbar game tomorrow night. Bounce pass to Sparkman, backing in. Sparkman to the basket, knocked away. Good hands there by Ty Vincent. There's McElwain into the paint. 14-footer, rattles it in. There's the score. McElwain averaged 19 last year on 49% shooting, and he knocked that one down 19-10. Knights on top of the Mustangs. Crossover by Johnson, loses his guy to the basket, hanging, scooping, and won't go but draws the foul. And he'll go to the free throw line. A minute 28 to go here in the first period. And called that foul on Terry. So that's Terry's first, a big 6'6 senior who just checked into the game. And at the line will be Johnson to shoot the first 2 free throws of this basketball game. And he already has 4 points. He missed that one. Gary Ball, William Warfield. A minute 28, William here in the first period. And a great start here for the Knights, particularly jumping out 9-0.
They look good to start this ball game, don't they,
Sure
Gary?
did.
Merry Christmas to you, by the way, belated.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you and the entire Warfield family. I know you had a good one. And Johnson hits the second free throw. And John Polton comes in, and Luke Johnson goes out. Set to put it in play is Vincent. Vincent gets it in the right side to Sailing. Sailing cut off there. Backs it back out. Gives to McElwain to score. McElwain averaged 19 points last year for this team, William Warfield. He's got the ball on the left side. Stops and pops from 3. Off the mark. Rebounded by Harden. Harden's had a well of a start with 7 points.
I did a little research, Gary, on Muhlenberg, and UK, one of UK's recent point guards played there. Patrick Sparks.
Pass down low, won't go. Payne taps it out to Harden. Harden, also Reggie Hansen, the former UK great, used to coach there. Now it's Kerry Stovall. Out top, Harden. Kerry, of course, here's a shot deep on the left side off the iron. Won't go for Bailey, but good hustle there by John Polton. Back out to Harden. Down to 34 seconds. 20-10. Catholic on top of Muhlenberg County. Pass out to Polton. Polton bounces over to Bailey. Bailey, right side to Sparkman, knocked away. Sparkman picks it back up, gives to Payne. And Lex Cath just very patient right now, moving the basketball down to 15 seconds.
Started off really quick and kind of slowed up the pace here.
Coach Salzman, and we're going to have a whistle foul called, and it's going to go against McElwain, I believe. Yeah, it's McElwain's first. And we're going to have Harden out and Luke Johnson back in for the Knights. 8 seconds. They've got plenty of time here on the clock with 8 seconds and the 20-10 lead. The Knights on top, being led by Harden with 7, and Blake Scott has a couple of big threes. He has 6. There's Sparkman, bounce pass, knocked away, picked up, and dump it. Here's a half-court shot, and it won't count as it was thrown up there by Walker. He tried to bank it in there at the buzzer. First quarter comes to a close, and Lexington Catholic leads Muhlenberg County 20-10. We'll return to second quarter action here on PrepSpin.com.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S Sports. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Back. Gary Ball with William Warfield back here on PrepSpin. High school basketball. Good to be back at it with high school hoops. William will take it all the way up through the regular season, and then the district tournaments the 43rd will be played right here, William, at Lexington Catholic come late February, and then the 11th region tournament again, and then of course all the Sweet 16 basketball action from I believe Northern Kentucky University girls side and the boys at Rupp Arena, of course. Muhlenberg County starts with the ball to start the second period. They're down 10 points. Lob down to Terry. He waits, has a block from the backside. Good block by Polton. He blocks Terry. And then there's going to be a foul on the side court as Zan Payne is bodied up there by Walker, and Walker fouls him.
Harding got the start tonight in place of Payne.
Payne came in at about the 3-minute mark of that first period. A double-double machine is Zan Payne, one of the leading double-double guys in the state. Not sure why here's start right side, knocks it down about a 10-footer.
That's probably why he just wanted to kind of motivate Z Payne just a little bit.
Yep. Lexington Catholic's got a big signature win this year. They knocked off Scott County. There's a low pass. Lackadaisical effort there by Terry to go after that ball. Just kind of looked at it. 22-10. If you're just tuning in to PrepSpin, Gary Ball, William Warfield. Lexington Catholic jumped out to a 9-0 lead. They lead by a dozen right now. Luke Johnson to Payne. Turn around about a 12-footer bullseye. Back-to-back buckets by Z Payne, William Warfield. All of a sudden it's 24-10. Catholic with their biggest lead of 14.
Yeah,
that's Payne. Walker. And Terry with the lob dunk. Terry saying, well, may not have really wanted that last, but I want that one bad. That was a nice throw down there by Terry. 24-12. Payne spinning, cut off, hands it back to Sparkman. Looks out to Scott. Scott swings it over Luke Johnson, lines up the three, off the iron, no. Long rebound tracked down by Ty Vincent, the sophomore. Gives it to McElwain. Johnson on him. McElwain backs it back out from Muhlenberg County. They're in the dark, Catholic in the white. Give it up over to Knopfsinger. Dumps it to Vincent. Vincent spinning. Throws it right to Luke Johnson. That's the other player. That's the other team for Catholic. Johnson to the basket, crossover, dumps it back. Polton, though, and a foul's going to be called as Polton tried to lay it up with the left hand. A whistle and a foul called 6-12. Now we'll send John Polton to the line. We're going to get Whitman back in for the Knights.
I like how he dished that ball off. Luke Johnson instead of going right to the rack, because that would have been a charge on him most likely.
So at the line, John Polton, and the lefty misses the first free throw. There come subs in. Back in will be Van Hook, who started for Muhlenberg County. And back into the game will be Sailing. And you got Big Whitman back in for the Knights. Peter, 6'7", senior. Second free throw, rattles out. Tapped around, Payne got a hand on, picked up by Scott, about a 15-footer. Got it. Blake Scott, 8 points for Scott.
You know, he is a shooter, though.
He's a sharpshooter.
He was a sharpshooter as well.
McElwain stops, a little floater, tries to bank it, no. Terry and Whitman might have gone over his back, and that's going to be the call.
Whitman took a ride on that, no doubt about it.
Rode the back of Terry. Well, Terry had a nice little dunk on that one possession. 26-12. Knights on top of the Mustangs of Muhlenberg County. A perennial power in the third region, Muhlenberg County. Been to the state tournament a few times. Here's a steal by Johnson. Luke on an inbound pass just stepped in there. Johnson skips it over to Scott. A deep NBA three off the mark, and battle for it, and Hardin takes it away from Muhlenberg County. Hardin back to Johnson,
nice
and he lays it up, and then he's fouled. That'll be an and one for Luke. He has 6 now.
Take another look at that on the replay here.
Luke with the little finger roll there to the basket.
You see Hardin dishing to Johnson and Luke finishing.
Wow. Nice dish there by Hardin. Luke, he made a free throw as well. He's got 7 points already. And make that 8. So he equals the performance of Blake Scott, who has 8 for the Knights. Hardin has 7, and already the Knights have 29 big ones. They lead Muhlenberg County 29-12, 5:39 here in the first half of action. Trouble in backcourt is McElwain. Dribbles out of it. Long pass to Terry. Terry fakes the ball, goes down low, wide open, and laying up in. He will get the soup and the sandwich from Rafferty's.
No more milk and cookies left, so we definitely got to have that soup and sandwich, Mr. Ball.
Right. Van Hook laid it in and got the foul. He'll go to the line. The foul went on Whitman, his second.
Santa done ate all the milk and cookies.
He ate all the milk and cookies. They're gone. Santa says nothing left. That's 3 points for Van Hook as he completes a three-point play the old-fashioned way. 29-15. Cuts into that Knights lead, which is 14 now. 5:27 in the first half. Hardin, who's played well in that starting role, as William Warfield pointed out, got the start for Z. Payne tonight. Johnson down low to Payne. Z. Payne turns. Boy, I tell you what, he is money tonight. Payne is 3 for 3 from the field, 6 points. He says, don't start me next time, Coach. To the basket is Knopfsinger. Ball cut away. I tell you, Knopfsinger, good. Hey, I tell you, this looks like a totally different Lexington team than we saw earlier in the year when they were 2-3. But I tell you what, they got that signature win over Scott County, the game we did a few weeks ago. Gave them a lot of confidence, I think.
Yeah, it was a huge game for their program for this year.
Signature win, and they're leading big now over Muhlenberg County.
I don't think Coach Salzman would admit it, but it sure was a signature win.
It was. That's a big rivalry game, too. McElwain to the basket, cut off, kicks in the corner. Knopfsinger lines it up, knocks it down.
Good stroke there.
Will Knopfsinger. First field goal by Knopfsinger, 31-18. Payne, who has not missed, comes to Hardin. He hadn't missed many either. In the corner to Luke Johnson. He's just really good. Johnson working on Knopfsinger, three-pointer bullseye. He said, okay, Mr. Knopfsinger, what you can do, I can do from the other side, left side, with my left hand, and he knocks it down. That's 11 now for Mr. Johnson, who averages 22 a game.
You know, it's quietly, too. He scored that 11 quietly so far.
.431 here in the first half. Pretty good crowd in here.
He's just talking about Johnson again, but I think he's just a smooth operator out there on the court.
Is. Yeah, Luke Johnson, one of the best players in the region. Vincent cut off, gives to McElwain, over to Knopfsinger, back to Vincent. Hands it to Terry, lines up to three, bullseye. Jordan Terry, he has 5 points off the bench, 34-20. Knights by 14. Ball blocked there by Vincent and tries to get it back in. Good hustle there to Knopfsinger to McElwain. McElwain down the middle. Ball back tap. Johnson's got a good defense there by Price. Here's Johnson with a breakout on Vincent. Put it up and in. He's fouled. They'll count the basket. That's 13 for Luke Johnson. We're going to get Big Bryce Scott up off the Salzman bench.
That's probably the best part about Catholic's defense is they don't give up on that basketball no matter what happens out there. You know, they swarm that basketball kind of like some bees out there, if you will.
Where's the honey?
Well, they definitely just had the sting on that one.
That's right. 36-21, Payne out. And he's like, hey, I didn't miss a shot, but he goes to the bench with 6 points as Bryce Scott, the sophomore, comes in. Free throw. Johnson rolls in there. That is already 14 big ones for Luke Johnson. We still have 3:45 to go. Here's a steal by Sparkman. Down low. They look out to Hardin, trying to go to Sparkman off his hand out of bounds. Luke Johnson, by the way, has 4 field goals, a three-pointer, and 3 of 4 at the line. He already has 14 points. 37-21, lead is 16. 3:32, long pass, goes over down to Johnson. He just checked in. Back to McElwain, little runner off the rim. No, rebounded by Sparkman. Sparkman hands it now to Hardin. 3:21 to go. Hardin down the right side to the basket, cut off. Tries to go now to Scott, picked off, and McElwain's got it. Noah McElwain, the senior, stops, top of the circle, ball knocked away. Good steal by Hardin. He leads it out to T.C. Price, and he has it knocked away, and it goes out of bounds. I tell you what, this young fella, Ty Vincent's aggressive down there.
Yeah, that's 2 big blocks for him so far in this ball game. Coach is going to set him down, but just 2 nice defensive plays.
And they bring in big Carter Taylor, the junior, big number 50 is in there for Muhlenberg County. And Luke Johnson goes out. Lob to Payne, who's back in. Payne, and there's going to be a bump there, and a foul's going to be called on DeMond Johnson, the senior, one of the captains. So Johnson picks it up. That's a team 7th foul, so it will be bonus time. 1+1 for Z Payne. 6'5" junior, and William, what do you see Mr. Payne playing his? What do you see him playing his college basketball at? What level?
You know, I think he's probably D1, maybe mid-major, but I think he's definitely got that talent.
He's got 7 points off the bench. Did not start tonight. 3:01 to go in the first.
Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't a walk-on at Kentucky either, though.
Well, Kenny is there as the one of the top assistants to John Calipari, and he makes both free throws. So he's shooting everything well tonight. He's got 8 points, William. He's 3 for 3 from the field, 2 for 2 at the stripe. 39-21-18, the biggest lead. Pass in the middle, fake, turning, and Van Hook knocks it down about a 17-footer. But that's the worst shot in basketball, because if he backed up just one step, that would have been a three-pointer. 39-23, you get what I'm saying?
I get it.
Here's Payne. Kicks it over. Here's Scott and knocks it down. Blake Scott, that's his 3rd three-pointer. He has 11. He has 11, McElwain. Down 19 now. Picked up by the big fella, Taylor. Here is a three-pointer, and that's off the mark there by Van Hook. Get it out to McElwain. He launches the three. Back of the rim, no. Rebounded by Big Bryce Scott. Keegan Bailey. Here's Blake Scott again. Got it again. That's the 4th three-pointer by Scott. He has 14 to equal Johnson. And my goodness, the lead has swelled out to 22, 45-23. Over 2 minutes to go here. We'll return here on the PrepSpin.com Greer Maggard game of the week at Lexington Catholic.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court. I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com. Locally owned and operated since 1972.
Now,
back here at the Buter Gymnasium campus of Lexington Catholic, it's the Traditional Bank Holiday Classic. Gary Ball, William Warfield, and it has been on fire in here. Blake Scott, 4 three-pointers. He has 14. Hardin hit a 3, and Luke Johnson has hit a 3, and Catholic has just exploded to a 45-23 lead.
well, they're certainly putting up the highlights, and we'll be playing that at halftime for everybody. All the good shots that we've seen so far.
Kenny Bird, who's been working this tournament forever, might try to join us at halftime very quickly. If we get time. McElwain a 3, got it. McElwain with 7, averages 18, 45-26, gets that lead down to 19.
Muhlenberg be good against anybody else, but Catholic's on fire.
There's Scott again, and back of the rim, no. There's Payne battling. Took it off the back of a player, put it up and in. That's double fit digits now for Zan Payne. He's got 10 points. 47-26, just a minute 19 here in the first half. Bounce pass, leads it over to Knopfsinger. Ball knocked away. Whoa, the hands of Catholic are just, they're like little ninjas out there tonight. Here's Payne, it blocked away. Scott's got it, loses it. Payne tries to get it back in. I mean, their hands are everywhere, William. I mean, Muhlenberg County's going, man, how many guys are we playing out here? Is this 5 or 8?
Yeah, they definitely got an extra hand, each one of them out there.
Minute 4. McElwain that time catches a finger. That foul is going to go against the Knights. Payne, that's first foul on Payne. Only the 4th team foul, so still a couple more fouls for Catholic to give before Muhlenberg County would be in any kind of bonus situation. Catholic's been in it for quite some time. 47-26. Knopfsinger. Boy, he's double team, triple team. Gets it now to McElwain. Still yet to cross the line. Finally does. Got a 3-on-2. Kicks it over to the big fella Taylor. He scoops it back now to Johnson. Johnson, here's Knopfsinger, 3, front of the iron, no. Ball is picked up there by Scott. He leads it out now to Payne, running the floor. Zan stops, lays it up and in. He's got a dozen. It's a dozen now for Payne. Johnson and Scott lead the Knights with 14. 49-26, ball back tap. That's those hands we're talking about.
There it is.
Their hands are everywhere.
You know,
so quick.
The crazy thing is they've got 49 points here. They could get over 50, Gary. There's still plenty of time.
Right. 29 seconds.
And I haven't seen that done yet today. Lafayette was about as close as you can get. I think they put up 39 on the board.
Yeah, they put a beat down on DuPont Manual. What's happened to Manual's basketball program? It's a little down this year.
Lafayette was all over them.
They sure were. And Henry Clay Dunbar will be in action tomorrow night out of Lexington. Sayre lost today, but that was a good one I heard. 1 point, I believe.
Yep.
Doobie had 36 is what I heard.
Sayre played really good in that first half, too.
Yeah. Jake Doobie had 36 for the Spartans. Coach Goodman saw him earlier tonight.
Overheard Coach Salzman say if Catholic was to play Sayre right now, that Doobie would probably score 50 on them the way they were practicing earlier. But
McElwain, good, throws it up, it goes in, he draws the foul. McElwain.
I don't know if he'd do that tonight the way Catholic's playing.
Oh, I know it. Catholic's on fire tonight. They're in fuego. 49. Put that basket up there, 49-28, and McElwain, who now has 9 points, trying to hit double figures. Of course, he's our leading scorer. And he knocks it down. McElwain, nice little shooter. Noah McElwain. And Noah goes out, and back in will be Walker, the senior. 49-30, I believe. Or 49-29. Wow. Scoop up and in by Johnson. Right at the buzzer, 16. So we had the locker rooms, and Catholic will take a 51, Lex Cath 51, Muhlenberg County 29. We'll return here to halftime on PrepSpin.com with Lexington Catholic leading 51-29 over Muhlenberg County from the Traditional Bank Classic.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
This is Oscar Combs. The next time you get hungry, remember this commercial. Then grab your keys and come to Rafferty's. Now, where did you put those keys? Rafferty's, located in Lexington, Louisville, Elizabethtown, Florence, Paducah, and Bowling Green.
This is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S sports. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter. Locally owned and operated since 1972.
Back here to give you some numbers from the first half. The big number here at halftime is Lexington Catholic Knights 51, Muhlenberg County Mustangs 29. Muhlenberg County, they were led by their all-everything Noah McElwain, 10 points on 4 of 9 shooting. He was 1 of 3 behind the arc. Also double figures in that with 10. So McElwain leading scorer. 5 points for Van Hook on 2 of 5 shooting. 3 points for Sailing on 1 of 3 shooting. Walker 3 points on 1 of 2 shooting. 5 points for Terry off the bench. 3 for Knopfsinger. He was 1 for 1 from 3, knocked down the three-pointer. Rebounding, big edge for the Knights. My goodness, they're just blowing them out on the boards, William. 23 rebounds for the Knights, just 8 rebounds in the first half for the Mustangs. So the Knights not only dominating the game, they're dominating the boards with a 23-8 edge on the rebounding category.
They sure are. And why don't we go ahead and take a look at some of these first half highlights here.
Well, you got them, so
we're going to throw them up on the big board too, so everybody here can see them.
Catholic led by Johnson with 16 in that first half.
We're waiting on their commercial to finish on that big board up there, and then I'll throw them on there.
14 for Blake Scott in that first half.
Yep. All right, here we go. First half highlights right here. But yeah, I mean, you can see these Lexington Catholic Knights. They are on fire. Gary Ball.
Yes, they are.
There's Payne turnaround jump shot.
Well, Payne in the first half, as I look at his stats, I don't think he missed a shot. Rather, they said he was 5 for 6, 12 points.
Yep. There's that big alley-oop that happened.
Good ball movement there, William.
Yeah, I love going back and watching these highlights. You see Johnson buries one. There's those hands you were talking about, Gary, just swarming on there. Johnson comes up with a loose ball. Goes in and scores.
I tell you what, if these Knights players don't take jiu-jitsu or karate, they should, because they have got some fast hands.
I wouldn't be surprised if Salzman didn't have them in a some kind of hand speed type of class, and I know that they offer that. It's a specialty class, but I've seen in baseball now they're starting to do strobe lights to help the guys hit the baseball.
Yep. Catholic wins this game, William. They will play Wednesday night at 7:30 against the winner of the Clark County. And Clark County plays either Marina, California, or Breathitt County. They're playing later tonight in the old gym, so they'll play the winner of that. The way if Catholic wins this game, they will play Wednesday night at 7:30. Tomorrow night, I'm trying to decide if I want to do the Dunbar. I guess I'll do the Dunbar game. They'll play Russellville, right? Didn't Russellville beat Sheldon Clark by 1 or 2 points?
Yep.
So Dunbar will play them, and I want to take a look at Tavion Hollingsworth, the front runner for Mr. Basketball, who won the state championship last year for Dunbar with the MVP award in the Sweet 16. Henry Clay plays tomorrow night after Dunbar, and they play the winner of the game that will take place after this one tonight, Paris and North Gwinnett out of Georgia. So Henry Clay will play the winner of that. And, you know, Paris has been good at times this year, up and down. And North Gwinnett, they might have a shot at that one, actually. So, and then Dunbar, as I said, they will play tomorrow night. That game tomorrow night, by the way, for Dunbar is at 6:30. They will play Russellville at 6:30 tomorrow night, right here at the Beater Gymnasium. So, William, you'll be here for more basketball tomorrow. All you folks, if you play tomorrow and you want to watch a game, just go to PrepSpin, right, William?
That's right. Yeah, we'll
see the video.
We'll have quite a few games on tomorrow again. Try to do a triple header each day.
Right.
And I'll haven't identified those 3 games. Obviously, Dunbar will be one of them. If that's what you're.
Yeah, I'm leaning toward calling that one. So, and that's at 6:30. I'll do the Dunbar game tomorrow night, and
yeah.
Christmas was great for everybody, I know, and hope everybody has a great New Year coming up. And right now, Lexington Catholic looking like they're getting in about mid-season form, Mr. Warfield. They're looking good tonight.
Yeah, they are looking like
a contender.
A top 10 team.
They really are. Looking like that very much so. I mean, they're shooting lights out. I mentioned at one point they were 6 for 10. They finished 6 for 12 from three-point range. So the 50%, tell you what, a lot of coaches will take 50% from three-point range. And a lot of coaches will take a plus 15 rebounding edge, 23-8, plus 15 in just the first half. No wonder you look up and they're up 51-29 because they just dominated almost every phase of this basketball game. They've got 7 assists, does Muhlenberg. Catholic's got 14 assists in the first. Like you said, William, you pointed out the good passing by the Knights in that first half.
Yeah, they had a good passing, just good court vision. You know, they're looking for each other out there. They're not playing selfish. They're, just making some big shots. I thought Z Payne shot the ball extremely well there in that first half. Those turnaround jump shots were big time for him, and it looks like he's got his shot down now.
Yep, he was 5 for 6 from the field.
Salzman truly fired that kid up by not starting him tonight.
Right. There's Brad Carter, the athletic director here at Lexington Catholic. Brad Carter, Lexington Catholic. What a mind, spirit, and body here at Lexington Catholic. A lot of great alumni from Lexington Catholic. You know, I think over the years, I've been covering Lex Cath for about 15 years now on the radio, and now with you at PrepSpin the last few years. And, man, I just go back. You got the Novacels. You've got Natalie and Shannon Novacell that Natalie played at Notre Dame and was an unbelievable player. She's in the WNBA now.
Yep.
Brianna Green, who played here. Remember her?
Yeah.
Brianna Green?
If you walk down in a hallway, they've got a Hall of Fame type of building.
Guess what she's doing now? Brianna Green is playing with the Harlem Globetrotters.
Okay, yeah.
How about that?
I heard about that, actually.
And then you look at the boys' side, and, of course, man, oh, man, so much talent. Hard to remember them all on the boys' side, but just so many good players over the years here at Lex Cath. I was talking to Coach Heisenbuttel before the game tonight. Of course, Matt was an outstanding player here at Catholic back before he went on to play at the University of Kentucky. So just some tremendous players, and, of course, have gone through these halls here at Lexington Catholic. We're just about set for the second half. 51-29. We had a running clock in that game prior to this between Lafayette and Manual. Will we have a running clock in this one, Mr. Warfield?
Well, if Catholic comes out shooting like they did in that first quarter, I think it's very possible.
Same 5 that started for the Knights. Luke Johnson. It will be T.C. Price with the ball. Ball knocked away. Hardin, Scott, and Whitman. There's going to be a foul on the drive, and I think foul's going to go on Muhlenberg County, and I think it's going to be called on McElwain. No, they called that on Walker. That's 3 on Walker now. Pass goes way out to T.C. Price. Price hands it back to Hardin. 7:42 to go in the third. 51-29. If you just joined us, Gary Ball, William Warfield, the King of Stream. He's back. Did his college tour of duty. Here's a shot, and it rolls in there for Price. That was a good college tour of duty for you, wasn't it, Mr. Warfield?
Yeah, I got 36 college basketball games in already this year.
Well, you covered it, man, for BD Global, and you did a terrific job.
Appreciate it.
Pass goes left side. Here's a shot. Boy, knocked down a rainbow shot by Van Hook. He says, I don't care if I put a lot of arc on it. I'm going to knock it down. And Alex Van Hook with the jumper, 53-31. Hardin for the Knights, looking at the zone. Skip it in the corner to Price. Over to Hardin, back to Johnson. Over to Blake Scott. Scott, left side for it. Lob down low. Whitman powers it up. It rolls off. He's fouled. So the foul will send Whitman to the line. Big Peter Whitman, 6'7" senior. And, of course, Jack Whitman, his older brother, playing at William and Mary. All-state player at the Lexington Catholic. The Whitmans have been outstanding ball players here at the Lexington Catholic.
I thought there for a second we ran off another radio station, Gary, because I saw him pack up and move. But He's still here.
To my left, yeah.
He's doing the next game,
the
not
Paris
this
game. Yeah.
He kind of scared me at halftime there for a minute.
Yeah, doing the Paris game. So if you want to check him out, it's on WCYN, right?
Yep.
102.3. Yeah, check him out on the next game. Charlie does a good job. 54-31, ball knocked away. Will you have the next game too? Not.
We're not streaming the next game.
Gotcha.
No.
So this is our last game on PrepSpin. Catch us tomorrow, though, as William will have another triple header here. And one game that I will be doing the play-by-play will be Dunbar tomorrow night. Looking forward to seeing Tavion play. Well, they had a big loss, though, with Dontrell Brown going down with that injury in football. They had the big fella in the middle. Boy, they would be another contender, wouldn't they?
What about Lewis? Did he come? Was he graduated last year?
He graduated, yeah.
Okay.
Ball knocked away, picked up by Scott. Shot rolled off of there. Good attempt by Van Hook. Touch pass. What a pass and what a lay in there by Catholic's Price. Boy, what a touch pass. Well, that'll be a highlight.
That's just Luke Johnson's IQ in basketball.
Exactly.
Just knowing where his teammates are.
Off the charts. Of course, his brother wasn't bad either. Tanner that man Johnson. They called him that man for a reason because he was that man.
He was the clutch. He was the man that they went to.
Knocked down big threes to send them to that state tournament. I remember you and I covered that game. Goes in the corner now. McElwain out top. McElwain launches off the iron. No. Good look there for McElwain. 56-31, 5:52. Price, Johnson, Scott. They skip it. Back it comes Price. Price to the basket. Strong move, and it rolls in. T.C. Price. Well, he's got a quick 6 here in the second half. I think his teammates said, man, we got to set up T.C. for some buckets here in the second half, and they've set him up for 3 quick ones. Shot out of the right side. Air ball pulled out of there by Johnson. Air ball by Walker. Well, it's 27. So, what is it, 35 points just like football?
35, yep.
Here's Whitman, missed the layup, powers it up and in, got it that time. Whitman, I think we're going to have a running clock. I really do. It's already 29, 60-31, 5:16 to go in this third, and we'll step out here on PrepSpin, the leading digital network in the state of Kentucky. PrepSpin, 60-31, Catholic all over Muhlenberg County.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court. I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
Field back here at Buter Gymnasium, campus of Lexington Catholic. The Knights 60, the Mustangs of Muhlenberg County 31. Running clock is 35. It's at 29 right now. It was a running clock in the earlier the game. Also, I was talking to Charlie there, WCYN 102.3. Also, it's a free app. You can download it. Listen to the next ball game between Paris as they'll take on North Gwinnett. Listen on any, of course, mobile, like PrepSpin. You can watch it on any smartphone or computer, laptop. And William, I tell you what, just talking to people during Christmas, during the break there, a lot of folks paying attention now to PrepSpin, what they're doing in football and basketball and baseball all over the state of Kentucky. Really, man, you flat cover it, I'm telling you, William. You just get out there and hustle, man.
We do, man, we do.
And football was a very good year. Here's a scoop, won't go there on the attempt by Knopfsinger. Whitman's got it, throws it underneath the basket. There's Johnson. Boy, Luke, as you talked about that IQ, William, there's that IQ. Over goes now to Scott, launches, three-pointer, good. T.C. Price, excuse me, I think I said Blake Scott. But Scott's been hitting so many threes, it's natural to think he'd knock down another one. That was Price. He's got 9 now, and the lead is 32, and there's a shot thrown up and in by McElwain. 12 for McElwain. The lead is 30.
Well, Hardin's really put on some muscle since last season, too. He really hit the weights this summer.
There's Scott, long three, bullseye. I tell you what, Blake Scott was 17, and he leads everybody now. 66-33. There's McElwain. Hardin almost got him a steal. Hardin does have a steal. Hardin to the basket. He's going to be grabbed and fouled by McElwain. That was close to being McElwain did a good job keeping his hands down low so they wouldn't call it intentional.
Well, if he hits these 2 free throws right here, we got a running clock.
Got a running clock. And I tell you what, Lafayette, who's had a little bit of a struggle this year, Lafayette, but no struggle against DuPont Manual earlier.
No, not at all.
Running clock.
They really came out and
spanked them.
It wasn't really on fire. They played more of a style like Catholic's playing, to be honest with you, just a swarming hand type of defense.
Here comes Zan Payne, here comes Keegan Bailey, and here comes Max Sparkman to join Hardin and Blake Scott. Scott leads everybody with 17. And second free throw, Hardin, he knocks him down. Hardin, has double figures with 10. And there's that 35-point lead, so 68-33 will be a running clock now for Catholic. And Coach Salzman looking down his bench. Kick it right side, and there's a three-pointer off the mark, rebounded by Blake Scott. Scott gives to Hardin. 3:50 to go in the third. Kick it in the corner to Zan Payne. Payne back out to Hardin. Hardin hands it to Keegan Bailey, to Payne. Knocked away, picked up a Knopfsinger. He hands it to McElwain. McElwain wanting to push it. Bounces over now to Saling. Give it back now. There's a nice move, and shot won't go there. And a nice move, though, by Vincent. And here comes Lexington Catholic quickly to the basket and blocked away by Vincent.
And Vincent with another block. 3 blocks tonight by that young man.
Eventually, Keegan Bailey's not going to take it at him, is he? He's going to maybe kick it back out. Or
I mean, the kids surprisingly has got some really good ups.
So the clock will run with a 35-point lead for the night. So continue running that clock. 3 minutes to go here in the third. Gary Ball, William Warfield, King of Stream here. We'll be right back tomorrow with more action here from the Traditional Bank Holiday Classic. I'll be with you through Wednesday. Thursday, I'm heading south.
Going to that big UK football game.
Yes, heading to Jacksonville. Out top, Knopfsinger. McElwain lets the 3 rip. Front of the iron, no. Gets his own miss. McElwain under the basket, tries to reverse it. Off, no. Nice rebound, Sparkman, and then into the hands of Keegan Bailey. Bailey, the junior, across the timeline, 2:30.
Payne open.
Payne wide open from 3. Fakes, goes to the right to the elbow, launches, 10-footer good.
Even though it really doesn't matter tonight if Payne's open or not, he creates. And just call him the cut creator because he just created that shot.
That's the only time that clock will stop is on that timeout. 2:20 to go. 70-33 Catholic all over Muhlenberg County. Remember, this is a Muhlenberg County team that came in 7-3. Had a pretty good record, so they're not a bad basketball team, but Catholic's making them look like a junior high team here tonight.
Well, I mean, it is a totally different region that they play in.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. I agree with that. But now you can't say that about my 9th region now. You can say what you want to about the 3rd region, but I played in the 9th up in northern Kentucky, Williams. So, but Covington and Scott out of that region, actually they play in the 10th. They used to play in the 9th region. Man, they got beat today. It was pretty handily as well as I believe it was South Laurel. Yeah, South Laurel beat them a 25.
10th, I guess, has historically had some decent.
Yeah, Mason County out of the 10th, and teams like that. Here's McElwain, and 3 front of the iron, no, rebounded by Payne. Payne kicks it out to Scott. Blake stops from NBA range and lets it fly. Won't go, but McElwain leads it out. McElwain on the run, 3-on-2. McElwain down the middle, stops, hangs, 10-footer, no, and kind of hesitated, double pumped on that shot. Here's Payne down the middle, crossing over. Payne stopping and knocking it down. Boy, Payne he is really on his game tonight. That's 16 for Zan Payne. You know what? He might finish with a double-double tonight. Didn't even start. Minute 36 in the third. He didn't come into the game at about the 3-minute mark of the first period.
What is it that Ice Cube always said messed up and got a triple-double?
Yep.
Z Payne going to mess up tonight and get a double-double.
Hardin to Payne. Back to Keegan Bailey. He lets a 3 rip. Back of the rim, no. Bailey gets his own miss to the basket. Kicks it over in the corner. Blake Scott thought about it. Payne. Back to go Sparkman. Max, a 10-footer, bullseye. First basket for Max Sparkman. Makes it 74-33. Wow. 41-point spread. I really thought this would be a much closer ball game than this. Looking at Muhlenberg County coming in and some of the teams they had defeated. 7 wins in this early season. We're still just after Christmas. Down low Goes now to Walker. Back out McElwain lets a three go. In and out.
It's kind of a long ride for them, too, all the way down there in almost on the Mississippi River, isn't it?
Blake Scott knocks down another three. Yes, way down there. It's about a 4-hour drive. You're right. That is 20 for Scott now. And William Warfielder's a foul in backcourt. Scott has hit six three-pointers, Blake Scott. Not sure why the clock stopped. They called timeout? I didn't see a timeout. Now they run it. Down to 10 seconds. 77-33. And Knopfsinger's got the ball. Knopfsinger hands it to Walker. Back to Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger, three, no good. So we'll head to the fourth quarter. We'll come back for the final quarter. And it's all nights, all the time. Lexington Catholic 77, Muhlenberg County 33. We'll return here on PrepSpin, leading digital network in the state of Kentucky. PrepSpin, the White Greer Maggard Game of the Week.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Welcome back to Lexington Catholic High School. William Warfield, Gary Ball with your play call.
I was looking down at Brandon Salzman. What a job he's done here at Lexington Catholic, William. I mean, he's won a couple regional titles and arguably one of the toughest regions in the state, the 11th, and just does a terrific job here. And this is one of my favorite tournaments, this traditional bank holiday classic. It's one of my favorite tournaments of the year. I know I'm not talking about district tournament. I'm talking about regular season tournaments. Yeah. I think it's right up there with the King of the Bluegrass, LIT, or any of them.
Yeah, I think it's definitely one of the better ones, no doubt about it. Pristine, you're talking about being pristine. Look at all the teams that have come through here and played, all the athletes.
Exactly. That shot by Polton wouldn't go, and Muhlenberg County, they've got Kennedy, Brody Kennedy, first time we've seen him. Walker trying to go down low to Van Hook. Back to Walker. Walker basket partially blocked. Walker loses it out of bounds, and they're going to give it to back to Muhlenberg County. I think that's just saying, okay, we realize it's 77-33. Let's give it to Muhlenberg County. That ball went off the Muhlenberg County player is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Kick it over in the corner. Walker down low. Back move by Taylor. Won't go. Battling for it. Taylor battles, shoots it again, but whistle foul called. That clock will continue to run. 6:46 here in this game, and next game will be Paris. And Paris will take on North Gwinnett. Just go to, we won't have that game on PrepSpin. Go to WCYN AM, the app there, or listen to them at WCYN on the internet there.
Were you surprised today feels like baseball weather?
70, we broke the record today. Did you know that? 72 degrees.
Really?
72 degrees.
That is amazing. I came in this morning, I was expecting it to be cold, and walked outside, and it felt like spring.
We played tennis yesterday. The day we played tennis, Christmas Day, it was 62 degrees. Didn't do much for my back, though, as Big Taylor knocks down that free throw. 6:38 to play, and a bump in back court. I better get my Catholic roster because it looks like we're definitely going to be coming with some new players for Catholic. That's Trenton Newer, 00. Also, Ben Johnson is in there. Newer. He gives it up to Gannon. I believe that's Cole Gannon. Back over it goes to Newer. Trenton Newer, that shot won't go. Rebounded. Coming out there with it. They hand it now to Kennedy. Brody Kennedy. Long pass to Walker. 6 minutes to play. Lexington Catholic's going to move on to play Wednesday night. They will play the winner of Clark County, and Clark County plays Marina, California, and Breathitt County. Ball stolen away by Johnson. Left side, Johnson hangs, won't go. Nice rebound by Muhlenberg off glass, and nice job there. Nicely done by Van Hook. 77-37, Knights by 40. Trenton Noor kicks it over on the left side. Here's a shot put out of the corner and knocked down by Cole Ginnan.
Good shot.
What they call him?
Banananan?
It's G-I-N-N. It looks like Ginnan. G-I-N-N-A-N.
Gotcha.
Ginnan or Guinan. I haven't seen him this year, so it's the first time I've seen Mr. Guinan. With it is...
Oh!
Five minutes to go. William Warfield will be back here tomorrow, and I'll be back tomorrow night at 6:30, tentatively 6:30, as Dunbar will take on Russellville. Looking forward to that one. High school basketball in the state that prides itself in possibly the best high school basketball in the country. I'd say Kentucky and Indiana are right there, wouldn't you say, for high school basketball?
Oh, yeah.
Kentucky and Indiana?
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I know Texas can brag about football, and yes, I agree. Texas football is pretty good.
Indiana's all-star team continues to win against Kentucky's all-star teams.
I know. They stopped the clock as we have free throws here.
Looks like a technical.
Yep. Coming for Patrick Guhan. Made them both. 82-37. And now we're going to go down the other way, and Alex Van Hook will shoot two for Muhlenberg. I guess that was a double foul. Don't see too many of those in basketball. And Van Hook knocks it down. 82-38. And that stopped the clock, too. It would have been a running clock, but they stop it with the fouls. Got them both, and Muhlenberg will get the ball, so it was a technical foul.
We had a overtime earlier today, so this will put us back on schedule with the running clock.
Right. 4:59 to play. Kennedy gets it back. Kennedy, ball knocked away, and then hustle picked back away there by Johnson. Johnson back over to Brody Kennedy. Kennedy thought about the shot, bounces to Taylor. And did he go out of bounds? We got a whistle and a foul called, and foul's going to go on the big fella, Sammy Vaughn. I tell you, Sammy's a big kid, number 55 for the Knights. He's a wide body, isn't he? First time we've seen Mr. Vaughn this year. 4:20, and that clock runs here, and it's going to continue to run with a 82-39 lead, a 43-point lead for the Knights. Kennedy into the lane, backed up there, kicks it in the corner to Johnson. Looking down low, and they are looking down there for big 55. That's Chrisman. Can't get it to him. Back out to Brody, into Chrisman. He kicks it in the corner, and there's a three off the mark. A good attempt there for Muhlenberg County's Davis. In the corner, Trenton Noor. Noor out top. As whistle, and they make a nice shot there for Catholic. That was Ben Johnson. Basket will count.
Has been Kenta, Luke, and Tanner?
Yep, looks like him. They favor each other.
Yeah.
Missed it. Missed the free throw. 84-39, 3:30 to go here in this game. We'll wrap things up after this. Brody Kennedy backs up, partially blocked. Johnson pulls it out of there for Muhlenberg County. 3:20 to go in the game. 84-39, Knights on top of the Mustangs. Big fella to the basket, won't go, and that's big Chrisman. Coming out of there with it is Vaughn. Trenton Noor to the basket, hanging and won't roll. Rebounded by Chrisman. Pulled out of there for Muhlenberg County. That's Nolan Davis. Here's Johnson, and a rainbow shot, and here comes the rain because it went in. That brought down rain from the rafters. Big shot for Johnson, 84-42. Kicking in the corner, Trenton Noor. That three's off the mark. Spin move, kick at Johnson. Back out top and in and out there for Gunn, and he goes back after it though, and goes. That's going to be Let's see how they pronounce his name. Called him Gagan. That's one. Geoghgan. Called him Gagan.
Taking advantage of playing time. I know
Yes,
that.
they are. He's gone. Everybody that's dressed has played for pretty much both teams. 2:16 running clock. It'll be over here quickly, folks. 86-42. Clock continues to run. 2:10 to play. Paris coming up. They will take on North Gwinnett. And you can listen to WCYN FM 102.3 for that one. Go to WCYN AM for the free download if you want to listen to that. Tonight we will not have the broadcast of that one. Free throw knocked down there by big Muhlenberg County's Jacob Chrisman. He's a 6'4", good-looking sophomore.
I would, man, but I'm beat up.
I don't blame you. I'll be back tomorrow night to give you some call of the Dunbar game. How about that?
Sounds good.
Ball is going to be passed around over to Newer. Trenton goes baseline open, lays it up and in. Trenton Newer. Minute 25, 88-43. I believe they called him no hour, didn't they? That's Kennedy. Minute 12 to go in this game. Bounces down Chrisman, double team. Back now he goes to Brody Kennedy. Kennedy bounces over to Johnson, lets it fly, knocks it down again. Johnson's got a nice little stroke. Remember he hit that rainbow three. 88-45, 57 seconds. And there's a three-pointer off the iron. Won't go for Lexington Catholic's Ben Johnson.
Yeah, that one bounced up, hit some accessories there.
Benny looks a lot like Luke. Physically. 41 seconds. 88-45. Here is Muhlenberg County, and that's rattled in there for Muhlenberg County. First time, that's Nolan Davis. First three-pointer for Davis. Lead is 88-48, 26 seconds. Trenton Newer in the corner. There's a three-pointer. Off the rim, won't go. Battle forward. Good hustle there by the Knights. Guinan. Now they just play. I think they're going to let the clock run. They got a 40-point lead. Why would you even attempt a shot here at this point with the running clock? 9 seconds. And Lexington Catholic's going to move to 6-5. They're going to have an impressive win over Muhlenberg County. And it will be a final of 88-48, William, here tonight. We'll take this break. Thanks to some of our other sponsors, Roberts Insurance, Rafferty's Restaurants. We'll come back and William will wrap things up here. Lexington Catholic wins 88-48 over Muhlenberg County. White Greer Maggard High School Basketball Game of the Week.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court. I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
All right, we're back here to wrap it up as Lexington Catholic wins at 88-48. Big shooting night tonight for Blake Scott. He had 20 points. T.C. Price had a good second half. Scott with 20. And Payne finished with 16 points tonight for the Knights. And Lex Cath wins at 88-48 over Muhlenberg County. Join us tomorrow for high school basketball. I'll be with William for the Dunbar game that's scheduled to start at 6:30. Just check PrepSpin out tomorrow. William, check the Twitter feed. William will be tweeting out what games he'll have tomorrow on PrepSpin, so check that out. Again, for William Warfield, our producer, this is Gary Ball. Your final score tonight, it was Lexington Catholic 88 and 48 from Muhlenberg County. Join us tomorrow for more traditional Bank Holiday Classic action here from Lexington Catholic. 88-48 Catholic wins it, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. For William Warfield, Gary Ball, so long from PrepSpin.